Hello guys, welcome to our tutorial of PostgreSQL. In this tutorial, I'm going to tell you about how to create a function using PgAdmin. So last time we created a function using SQL, but in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to create a function using PgAdmin, that is by a simpler method. So my advice to you all is, you should know about how to create a SQL function by SQL statements rather than PgAdmin. So if you have not watched the previous tutorial, you should go and watch the previous tutorial first, so that you could have the basic understanding of how a function is created and what are the basic parts of a function. So I'm going to begin with how to create a function in using PgAdmin. So last time in the last tutorial we created these three functions, that is the increment, sum and the total function. So we're going to create an increment function today using PgAdmin, which increments a particular number by a particular number that we pass in the parameter. So we're going to have two parameters, that is a number and a value. So the number is incremented by the value. So what we will do is we will just right click and create a new function. So we have these options of property. So the name is the function name that we gave in the create or replace function. So you could just write, for example, I write inc by n. So comment, you could just write increments particular integer value by n. So you go to definition now, and the return type would be an integer, that is similar to return integer, and language PGSQL. So as I told you about languages in the last tutorial, it could be internal, C, SQL or PGSQL. So you don't need to consider about the options now. And parameters would be what are the parameters that you would take in. So one parameter would be of integer type, and mode I will be covering in the next tutorial, so you don't need to worry about it. And this is the input mode, so you just need to select the in. Argument name would be the number or num, that is the number that we will increment. So just add this. And the second would be val. This is the value by which we would be incrementing the number. So the default value, I would just give it 1. So if a user does not specify any value, the number would be incremented by a default value of 1. So you just add it here. And for the code, just need the begin and the end statement, that is the main part of the program, that is begin. And we just need to return val plus num plus val, that is num plus val, and just end. So that's it. These things won't matter. In SQL you could see that each and everything that we probably mentioned last tutorial is there. So you could just do okay, and you see a function has been created by PgAdmin. So now we would be just running and verifying the function, that is select inc by n 34 and 2, so should give me 36, and you see I get a 36 by 9 43, correct. If I give nothing, 35. So yeah, it works perfectly. So guys, thank you for watching the tutorial. Subscribe for more and stay tuned.